Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So on today's video, today is the day that I've been waiting for, and we are putting up the chicken run. So Brother Chris and Sis Tara are in town for Mother's Day, so we're knocking it out. So basically what we've done off camera is we've cleared up the area, all of the junk and kind of stuff that needs to be tossed is put it in an area. We are raking up all this plastic that this woman had in the area from the ground, trying to bag it up, clean it up a little bit, and Brother Chris is getting all of the T-posts ready. So, if you would like to join us on this journey, then stick around.
I'm coming home.
Huh? Oh, okay. We've been summoned to turn on the air in the camper. Did you want me to keep your windows open? You want me to keep y'all's windows open? Oh, okay. Okay. I'm being ordered, y'all. Did you hear that? Do y'all remember this? This is where I first moved out, when I moved out of my place, and it was parked in Mom's driveway back in Atlanta. And then when it was up here, when I first moved up here, this is where I stayed while the house was being renovated. And now, my Chris and Tara's, they are staying in here when they come to visit. Oh, I gotta turn the air on. I'm just kind of blah, blah, blahing. Ooh, that feels good, because y'all, it is hot today. All right, now we're going back over, what would I forget? All right, I had to turn the camera off and focus for a second. But this, the camper's over in the area by where Mom, her plot of land is. That will probably be the next kind of big project that y'all will see on here, is leveling out. There's kind of like a hill of, I think it was probably fill dirt that they had delivered before they didn't use it. So that's got to be leveled out so we can start building your foundation. So definitely make sure you are subscribing and hitting the bell to follow along on the journey. But now we're walking back over to the garden area. And this is what I call my little community area, because once all this stuff is gone, we're lighting it up, and it will be kind of like a game area for family and the kids. So yes, a lot of that's getting thrown away. So if you want junk, y'all come on down to Ormsby Farm and come get it, because otherwise it's going. Now we're up in the chicken coop area.
Your other one.
Everyone say hey on video.
Around it.
Oh.
We've put up the tent to kind of shade off the heat, because over in this area ain't no shade. That's right, sis, to keep us alive. But if y'all remember, and maybe I'll find a picture of it, but we've cleared out this area already. And me and Tara and Mom have been raking up around the little tree stump over there to get this area ready. Now, we'll have the chickens in our brooder area probably until about July. So we're just starting early on this to have it done and have it ready. And then there's a couple things inside of the coop that needs to be done, like their nesting boxes need to be leveled out. There's a piece of wall-ish thing that's missing that we need to replace, just so no predators can get in. And yeah, and then pretty much cleaning up all these like nasty tubs that have this foul odor, y'all. I was gonna keep some of them, but it's like stuff died in them. It was gross. So I think 2 of them are pretty decent to keep. But talking to my friend homegirl Monica over at Bland's Promised Land Ranch, we'll probably keep our feed in a tin trash can. And then I have a deep freezer that does not work anymore. And I think it was my boo thing Lisa that told me to bring it over in the chicken coop and put the feed in there. Or it could have been my friend Alicia. It's one of my girls, because that's who I go to. So yeah, a lot of stuff to kind of move around and get ready. But I'm going to quit this blah, blah, blahing and get back to this raking over here. So I will see you in a second because it is so hot. I'm already getting sun. Take the shirt off. I'll be able to take the shirt off, and we're not having that on camera. So I'll see you in a bit when we have some more done. Alrighty, y'all. So Brother Chris wanted to be like super precise and like run a rope and get it perfect. And so that's what we did. And we measured out every 6 feet and put a marker there. And that is where we were putting T-posts. Now, I got these kind of like lighter weight T-posts at our local farm store, and they worked okay. They kind of bent a little bit as they went in. But this T-post driver and the T-post puller, I don't even know if you can see the T-post puller. Oh, see, I bit one right there. I was like, oh, my word. But those tools I will have in our Amazon storefront. Same thing for this pole digger thing. A hole digger. I don't even know what you call it. Oh, hi, sus. Yes, because I forgot to get an auger, so we had to buy that little tool. But all of it will be in our Amazon shop, so you can get it if you would like. Alrighty, y'all. So we've gotten half of the T-posts in. We're going in for lunch break, and then we are back out for the fence. So it's
all
been
the water we've gone through.
yeah, and that's just as right now. Well, no, it's been the 4 of us. Mom's inside feeding the dog. So we'll be back in a YouTube second and finish up this chicken coop because we need to actually get the fencing laid. We're just on the T-post right now. But the ground is so hard, and I forgot and didn't rent an auger, so we've been manually digging the holes for the wood posts for the gate to go on. Whoops. And then next, we put the wood 4x4s into the holes that we dug. There's Brother Chris making sure it's perfect again, and we poured some quick concrete. It was just wonderful that I decided to bend over right in front of the camera as we were doing this, but I wasn't thinking because I was hot. But we poured this quick concrete in just to make sure that it's nice and sturdy because it is what the gate is going to be hanging on. And the gate is actually one that was left on the homestead, so look at me refurbishing. All right, so we have the posts in the ground, the concrete poured, and the rest of the fence line. This I'm walking into is what the gate will be attached to. But I'm trying to show you if you can see T-post around to the door. So it's a very big, I feel like in the Sound of Music. Ooh, made me dizzy. But yeah, this is it for day 1. It will be like a YouTube second for y'all, but we're going to start back up and we'll go ahead and put the chicken wire on tomorrow. I am going to walk you into the chicken coop, and me, Mom, Sis Tara went ahead and laid some pine straw down. Now they won't go out here for a while, but we wanted to lay some of them down that we already had a barrel of the pine shavings and leveled out the nesting boxes. Still a little mess in here, but got it leveled, somewhat cleaned out. So, y'all, I will see you in a YouTube second, okay? Well, y'all, it is day 2 of the chicken build. And in true Casey from Ormsby Farm fashion, I have forgotten one thing, so I have to run into town. And as you can tell, it's about to rain. So, this is going to be it for this video. Definitely come back later in the week to see how we are finishing up. Brother Chris and Sis Tara did head back to Atlanta. So it's just going to be me and the moms putting up this 300 square foot fencing, which shouldn't be an issue. I think the hardest part of the build was the T-posts and the 2 wood posts. Let me get out of the way. That me and Brother Chris cemented in. So that's done, that's dried, that's ready to roll. I'll hang up the gate, hang up the fencing, and then we should have this wrapped up. Now again, the chickens don't come out here for probably another 8 weeks. And this Wednesday video, you're not gonna wanna miss because we are picking up the baby chicks today. Today we are going to get it. It's really crazy, a little nerve-wracking, but we're excited. So y'all, thank you for tuning into this part of the chicken run video. If you're enjoying my videos, make sure you're subscribing and hitting that bell. Give my videos a thumbs up and share them on social media to like-minded people. You never know who may want to see this crazy me. Okay. Also, make sure you're following us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter at Ormsby Farm. And until next video, be blessed.
I'm coming home.